Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time it is where you are, but right now it is time for more insight. This is insight you can trust because there is more where it came from. I am your host, Chris Moore. Today I'm going to keep it real quick, real simple. I'm commissioner of the Sapphire Golf Tour. We have Tariq Yalavalad in the building. How you doing today?
Doing fantastic, brother. Countdown, 3 weeks.
3 weeks out, man. 3 weeks. First of all, how you feeling about it being so close?
One shoulder, I wish I had 3 more weeks. And on the other shoulder, if there's another guy who's like, let's get this thing moving, and then get on with the tour so we can get on to the other destinations and other tour stops as well. So, it's a little bit of both. But yeah, no, I'm excited. And the team's excited.
It's
And
doing good. I feel
yeah,
you on that. So tell me, what is the Sapphire Golf Tour and how many stops do you all have this year?
the Sapphire Golf Tour is a professional golf tour for women of color. It is essentially something that has been needed and wanted for decades. It's just that we didn't have enough women who were actually listed as a professional. And though that meaning coming out of college that felt they were good enough that had the game to go and compete. And for the first time, we have on our roster, we have 24, but there's obviously close to 30 that are out there across the United States and globally who are competing professionally. But on the Sapphire Golf Tour, we have 24 women on our roster.
That's awesome, man. And when you started the Sapphire Tour, what did you see in golf and what makes the Sapphire Tour different?
Well, obviously, one, I saw young women coming out of college and having to defer potentially their dreams of playing as a professional because financially they couldn't afford to be able to compete and or pay for the absorbing cost to play on the LPGA or Epson tours. So I figured, what can I do to make some shifts in that? Where can I find monies and resources to offset some of those costs? Can I find golf courses that were still acceptable to typical tour players, but still very affordable so that we could keep our costs down so that we're not asking some of these women to pay $750 to $1,000 to play an event. And then we don't have any cuts. So it helps them so that they don't invest money into something and then having to leave after 2 days versus four.
That's amazing, man. I'm glad that you're providing resources for those players because that's a conversation that people don't want to have. Golf is expensive. It can be costly, but you are making ways and provisions for these athletes, for these professional athletes. So that's amazing. From a fan perspective, when they pull up to the links at Pine Hill, when they pull up in Denver, when they pull up in Atlanta, when they pull up in New Orleans, what can fans expect? A vibe.
We can have a tour for the culture and not have the culture invested and imminent in everything that we can actually have. So most of our events are 4 days, with the exception of, well, Chicago is still going to be 4 days, but it's going to be slightly modified. Like, for instance, so just to give you a sense, we're here. What the big difference is with us is that I've looked at how do we align ourselves with other major sporting events, social events, and political events where we have people of color and decision makers from across the world all in one city at the same time. So Memphis is unique because on the heels of Easter and MLK Day for Memphis, and that's a big week leading into that, and everybody gets excited about those things. We also have Sister Strut, and we also have some other festivals going on that weekend. So we'll be able to pull in some of those people and the energy from that. Then we go to Denver. What's exciting about Denver is a little different is that our women actually, we have 4 exemptions to the Colorado Women's Open, and the purse for that open is $250,000. So our women will be able to finish. We've already identified 2 women who will automatically get exemptions into that event, and then another 2, which will be whoever is the top 4, who might not be those 2, they'll also get exemptions and be able to stay all the way through from the 28th all the way through the 6th. And so their accommodations are taken care of and everything else. They just have to be able to play well and be okay with staying for another week and battle it against some of the United States best professional women as well. Then we go to New Orleans for Essence Festival. I don't have to tell you. If you don't know what Essence Festival is, just go ahead and click a little X on top on the top corner because you're not supposed to be here. But
Give
that's
me
a
that
special.
black car. Give me that black car.
I need that. I need that. Give me that back. Essence Festival. It's gonna be a magnificent. It's gonna be a stone bridge. 'Cause let me go back. I apologize. Memphis is gonna be at Lakeshore Pine Hill. Is what they call it locally here is the country club of the South Memphis. Uh, well, that's what Will Keys calls it at least. And then we're going to Denver. Will be at Common Ground, and a good brothers Black managed. So Ben Pennyman is the GM there, a very good friend of mine, 15 years. He's very excited to bring us there as well. From there, we go to New Orleans. You gotta see New Orleans the right way because this last name, and you can read it on there. That's the New Orleans last name.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, Stonebridge Golf Club of New Orleans, which is going to be in Gretna. So right across the bridge, beautiful place, a lot of water, but and it's going to be summertime fine in New Orleans with all these beautiful black women in town, ready to find something to do. Come watch our women come play golf, right? So we're gonna have umbrellas and visors because it's gonna be hot because it's New Orleans in the summertime. We got VIP hospitality tents ready for you to enjoy yourself and cocktails. We leave there, then we go to Chicago, hometown in Chicago. So we're gonna bring something different. I'm going to the same golf course where my grandfather, Charles Boucher the first, where he actually was planning golf events back in the 50s and 60s. So where he planned golf events, I'm bringing my event right to the same place where he did his 60 years ago. So Chicago boy coming home 60 years later, this is how this works. Okay. So that's legacy. Then we leave Chicago, we go to Atlanta. There's a special event that happens in Atlanta. Gail Wilson is one of the most celebrated fashion designers of our time. And he
Yeah.
had fashion and polo event is going to be in Atlanta on I think, on a Wednesday, and then our event is basically on the tail of that event. What I didn't say about Chicago, because I'm talking fast, was that the WNBA All Star Game is the same weekend as our event in Chicago. So we'll be taking advantage of all of those things and pulling everyone in. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity for lots of reasons. But one of the cool things about Chicago is that Roger Steele is going to be hosting us at his special venue that he has it's called the Real House. So we're going to be there, and our welcome reception is going to be at his place, which will be fantastic, and that'll be something that everyone will enjoy. And then we go to Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be fire for obvious reasons. It's in Atlanta, and now we have positioned ourselves right before the tour championship. So our event is the weekend leading into the tour championship. So you got to come see a vibe with us first, and then you go hang out with the other event.
There you
But
go.
come down with us. We go up to Eagles Landing, right down there in Stockbridge. Everyone in Atlanta has played there, been there for something. But Eagles Landing is a special place, and a lot of because 80% of the membership there are black. And so we have a very cultural rich membership there, and they're very excited to actually bring us to the location. So we're very excited about that. And then we finalized the year in the DMV. And thank you to County Commissioner Aisha Braveboy, who has committed to being our title sponsor for our tour championship. So we're very grateful for her and her team. There's a lot of other things and some other people involved. I can't say their names yet, but it'll get exciting. Those things will be announced soon. But finishing the season in the DMV is going to be special. But this year we have 6 events from 4, and I'm just excited about what the tide comes. And we're going to be at Enterprise Golf Course. If you're from the DMV area, you know what Enterprise is. Yes, it's public and it's not private, but there's 2 things here. All the other courses that are around that area, we want this to be equally accessible and walkable for not just our women who are playing, but also for our spectators. If you got a golf course, we choose a golf course that's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life, but it's 14,000 steps, or it's like literally like a par 5 between hole number 3 and hole number 4. Like we're not thinking about like what is it about our spectators and our guests. So we're thinking about all those things as we make decisions on inviting you to come, bless us with your presence. But we're looking for and what we're providing different is that we're the only event and tour that really is inviting intergenerational family from our culture. We want to see grandparent, child, and grandchild walking those fairways along with our tour players and celebrating them as much as possible. We do expect 4 to 500 players, I mean, spectators per day on our days, and we are ready for that. So we got VIP tents, food trucks, jumbotrons, activations from all over, big companies from Black Girl Vitamins to some banks that I can't name yet. And then there's all these other brands from Valero and MGI Golf and Main Love, who've all seen the vision. They saw it last year and they said, I can't get in this year because I want to see. But the brands are coming now, man. I'm very excited to bring something very special to the city.
And because I'm privy to some details about the tour, I know that Memphis specifically, what do you have special that's for the youth of Memphis?
So for the youth of Memphis, in every city we go to, we have a junior golf clinic. And what we realize here in Memphis is, yes, Memphis is a population of 65 plus percentage of Black folks here in this city. With the population and demographic of that, and we only have 50,000 kids in the school system here in Memphis, but less than 50 of them are playing competitive golf at the high schools. There are no middle school programs and no elementary school programs. So First Tee is the only organization that's doing stuff here, but they can't do it themselves. So we're going to come in and assist and kind of put some bump into that when we're doing a golf clinic on Saturday. We're expecting 36 to 40 kids from Boys and Girls Clubs, Links, AKAs have some girls coming. The Alphas have their youth group. And we also have Shelby County Public Schools have a certain amount of kids. And we have some other kids who are coming from potentially St. Jude who want to be able to get an opportunity, obviously, to get outside and experience some things that may be something they may never see before or yet.
I love it, man. A couple more questions and we'll get you out of here.
Amen.
Golf typically has like a stuffy feel, but now you're bringing in our culture. So is there anything that we can expect from a culture perspective that could help us adapt to Sapphire, or is there something new that Sapphire is doing?
We see everybody dressing a certain way right now. And I want folks to understand that when you pull up, I'm calling it Bluffs meets Bluff City, here in Memphis, okay? So bring that whole Martha's Vineyard vibe with your white and your blues and your greens and certain colors and the way you pull up. Get your outfits together, okay? We're gonna have fancy cups to sip in, nice food. We're actually serving brunch in Memphis. So when you come and you get a hospitality ticket in Memphis, if you get the Bluff City Social Club tent or the 901 Lounge tent, actually the Bluff City, there's brunch being served from 11 to 2 and cocktails. So this is the difference here. We serving, Black folk, we like brunch. We brunch people. Okay. So brunch is one thing, but come, come dressed the way you feel like you need to be dressed. Walk, make sure your shoes are comfortable. There's going to be music playing. You're going to see your people. Okay. And that is what something that's going to be really different is that you're going to see people who've been to the PGA show, people who've gone to any other major golf sporting event. When you see a Black person, you're like, oh my gosh. And you give them a head nod, a little fist bump, everybody's like doing this. Well, guess what? At our event, this is going to be a natural thing because you're going to see all of us. So you won't have to wait 5 minutes to see somebody Black at the Players or at the Masters or any of these other, tournaments. You're going to be able to see Black folks from the moment you get there in the parking lot and see smiles and babies and families to the moment you're seeing them host up that trophy on Sunday afternoon with the beautiful Black woman actually being very proud of who she is and what she's accomplished and starting off our tour season.
Y'all heard of Kamish. Kamish basically just told y'all, ladies, gents, kids of all ages, the fairway is your runway. Okay. So wear your Sunday's best.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
The fairway is your runway. So make sure you dress appropriately. Make sure you like I say, put that stuff on. Make sure you put it on. And let's
I
have a
know.
good time, y'all.
Exactly. Look,
And
man, thank
I
you,
want to
man. Thank you so much.
absolutely. Last question here. How can people support you? How can people financially support the tour as well?
So there's three ways. First way, go to sapphiregolftour.com. You can scroll down. There's different tabs that say, would you like to donate and or sponsor a player? So you can do that, and you could actually choose, I want to give $100 or $500, designate that to go to a particular player, or you could just donate to the actual fund itself. Two, if you are a small and medium sized business or large business and you see one of our players and you would love for them to wear your brand here, understand a tour player has close to 14 different spots on her hat, shirt, and bag, and potentially even skirt or skirts or pants that she could put your logo. So don't think that it's only 50 grand here. I mean, I'm sure they would take it, but from 2,500 bucks to 10 grand to 15, $20,000, invest in these women. Why? Because you're like, well, wait a minute. Well, no, we have cameras and videographers going to be all over this golf course. And there's going to be there's going to be live shooting throughout the day. So your logo is going to be seen on cameras and videos all around, and even at our tour at the tour stops, because we're going to have signage everywhere. So
Oh,
the second one was invest in our women. They deserve to wear logos just like these other folks do on these other tours. So invest in them. Is it an investment? It's marketing dollars. If you spend $1,000 on Facebook and Instagram ads, it may not even get one click. And so, but you guarantee to get eyeballs on our women when they're playing, because it's just going to happen. And then lastly, we're looking for more corporate partners, both nationally and regionally. We look forward to bringing you on board. We have activation programs from $100,000 five. I'm sure we'll find something for you. But thank you for asking that question, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
absolutely. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you jumping on with us, giving us more information about the Sapphire Golf Tour. Can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see what happens. You've grown from 4 events last year to
Yeah.
6 this year, and it's going to be even better next year.
And we gotta add more. Everybody want to add more. But no, that's fine. And the more is better. And then we got a captain. Like, okay, that's enough. That's a lot. But no, but thank you, man. It's gonna be a very exciting year for our women. I'm excited for them. Finally, Black women are going to be seen,
Yes.
appreciated, and loved on as professional tour players. And right now, we're already seeing from the WNBA. We're seeing, obviously, we saw something happen this week that they're not getting paid for their work. And let's now do the same thing for these women and give them an opportunity to do the same. So thank you again, man. I appreciate you to find us. www.sapphiregolftour.com. Easy.
Hey, I appreciate you as well, man. Pay respect to women's sports, everybody. All right.
All of, all of, all of.
Absolutely. I'm your host. I'm Chris Moore. I had some time to speak with the commish, y'all. The commish of the Sapphire Golf Tour. That's Tariq Delabalad. I appreciate you, man, and I'll see you shortly.
See you soon.